Guys, I'm so excited to be back for the second episode of the RailEsports Show, and since we've last talked only 3 days ago, quite a lot has happened. Actually, Season 7 is almost here. We are completely done with the pop-up cups, the in-game events that have been happening over the past few weeks, maybe even 2 months now. The finals basically were the duos. The duos Alchemist Cup ended on the December the 3rd, and so there's no more tournaments in-game until Season 7 starts. There's also an announcement that Epic said they were going to be making at the Game Awards show. First, let's talk about the NA list of players that actually was released, of who qualified and also who is in which heat. We didn't actually get to see, or at least I didn't find the list of players that disqualified, but at least we got the full list of players that did qualify and with the heats, which is super exciting. If you're looking at Heat 1, this is absolutely stacked with good players. There's 5 of the 10 most money earners, basically the top 10 money earners in Fortnite. 5 of them are actually in that Heat 1. We're talking about Bizzle, Poach, Mitro, 72 Hours, Vivid. You also have players like Zate in here, which are also top performers. And notably, you have 2 big streamers, or maybe actually more than that. You have Symphony, Ninja, Myth. So 3 big streamers, at least that I could see, that are also in that Heat 1. That is going to be a freaking stacked heat. It's going to be so exciting. Also, seeing Ninja play in this competitive environment. He's really not streamed scrims or really played scrims much, so really actually impressive that he qualified. Also, I think a lot of people are going to be having their eyes on him. Can he actually qualify for the finals? If he does, that would be so impressive. Again, playing pubs all day and really not kind of scrimming and actually qualifying for that event would be super sweet. You know, he really said on Twitter that he was really excited and that it kind of meant a lot for him to qualify for this event. I think we can expect Ninja to give everything he's got in this event, really try his best to be competitive. I think he was competitive before in other games like H1Z1, so I wouldn't be counting him out so far for this event. So really excited to see what he does. Secondly, of course, now Season 7 is coming. Season 6 is almost over, and with it, the in-game pop-up tournaments are basically done. The duos, the Alchemist Cup was the last one, finished December the 3rd. I am really excited to see what Epic does in Season 7. We've been seeing a lot of people talk about potentially a ranked queue, potentially more of these in-game tournaments, maybe weekly tournaments where there would be money to be won. Again, this is all speculation, but we definitely know that there's $100 million that Epic is supposed to be giving to esports between 2018 and 2019. There really hasn't been all that much given away so far. I don't think more than 20 million, which means that there's probably either $80 or more million to be kind of given away in prize tournament in 2019. So we can expect a lot more of these $1 million tournaments or any sort of money tournament on the in-game lobby that anybody can participate in. Also interested in seeing what's going to be the announcement that Epic is going to be making Thursday at the Game Awards show. I will keep you guys updated. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I'll leave the link below. And also the link to every story that I'm talking about today, so you can actually get, I'll be watching the show, give you guys info on what that big news is. I'm really hoping for a ranked queue. I really hope that's what they're going to be announcing, or any sort of competitive esports related news at that event show. And finally, guys, for today's show, let's talk about our boy Fulmer, the guy that qualified basically #1 for the Winter Royale qualifiers in NA. He got 41 points, which is absolutely nuts considering that the minimum amount of points to qualify was 29, so he got 12 points more than needed to actually qualify for the event. He did an AMA on Reddit with a few notable answers from questions that he got from people. Go give the guy some love. So here's some of the nice questions and answers that I saw from this AMA. User Jason823 said, "How do you handle pregame and in-game nerves if you get any?" And he said that he would usually start off the day with doing exercise, taking a warm shower, and also a good meal before starting playing. So that's really good advice. And I've actually talked about something very similar to this in a video I made over 3 years ago, which I'll leave linked as well, talking about League of Legends when I used to, get to Challenger and Masters. And, this is the idea that every game you play is really important. Start off the day by doing a little bit of exercise, whatever it is. He actually mentioned yoga in his AMA, actually eating, taking a shower, and really not just going from waking up and to playing video games or playing the game. So kind of a good warm-up routine is really good to be sure that you're performing at your best. Good advice from him. Also, another thing he said in the AMA was in response to, how exactly did you become so good as you are right now? What steps did you take other than playing a lot? To which he responded, another thing basically is watching streams, videos of pro players, watch how they fight, rotate, build, aim, and try to replicate it in your own games and constantly practice it. And he said that he used to watch Myth to try to learn how to build. And this is such good advice. I think a lot of people maybe try to play as many games as they can in a day and think that's going to be the best way for them to improve. I think that his advice is so good because really watching others that are better than you is going to give you so much good information that would take you, maybe tens, dozens, hundreds of hours to acquire, but just watching someone can actually give you that information. Guys, that's it for today's show. I really hope you enjoyed. I'll be back maybe on Thursday or Friday after this announcement, after Season 7 starts, to give you guys some more info on what's happening esports-wise with Fortnite. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like if you do enjoy, and I'll see you soon.